Welcome to Between the Lines. Girls Hoops with my man, Coach V, on this Tuesday night. What's up, Coach V?
What's going on, Tony?
Man. You know, we are both busy. You was on the road last week out there at the, was it the Prep Hoops?
Prep Hoops, yep.
I know you got a chance to see a lot of young talent.
I did. You know, they sent me.
Coach, that's what we want, though. We want that young talent. That's what helps us bring this show out more. We start getting those 2030s and those 2031s, and I know you saw a lot of young ladies that took care of business last weekend, you know, in the younger version. So I like it, Coach. I like it. But Coach, I got to give it up to you, though. We took a long trip today to get this young lady that we're going to have on today, all the way to New York City.
New York
City. Folks, that's what we do here, Between the Line Girls Hoops. That's why we changed our name, because, hey, we're touching every state, not just Oklahoma, not just Texas. Folks, we are on the way to New York City. Me and Coach made the travel, and we made it. And guess what? We got a big-time player coming in. She's getting big-time recruiting. Folks, I'm telling you, this is a big one. We're not talking about 6'1". We're not talking about 6'2". We're talking about 6'7", Coach. 6'7". Coach, I'm looking up at it right now.
Up there.
Coach. It's big time tonight, Coach. Big time. So, Coach, hey, we ain't going to hold her up, man, because I know she's on a different time zone than us. But, Coach, I'm excited about bringing this young lady on, you know, Miss Kendall, man. I mean, we're going to talk high school girls basketball in the state of New York, Pennsylvania. So she's going to tell us a little bit about it, man. She's got done playing in the Spooky on the Under Armour circuit. So, hey, she's big time, Coach. I got to give ourselves a hand on this. Coach, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm excited. Let's go.
Let's bring her in, Coach. Let's bring her in. Bring her to the table. Let's at least bring her to the table. Here we go. Welcome to the show, Kendall.
Hey.
How you doing this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, we're here, Coach. Like I said, man, you know, me and Coach, you know, we put the show together about 2 years ago, and like I said, we started off as Oklahoma High School Girls Between the Lines. Then we said, hey, wait a minute, Coach, we are missing out on too many girls across the state, you know, different states that we can touch with and talk high school girls basketball, because guaranteed high school girls basketball in Pennsylvania and New York is totally different than high school girls basketball here in Oklahoma. So, Miss Kendall, for the people that don't know you, especially in Oklahoma, I know the people at Spooky know you because you 6'8", and I know all those girls that had to guard you last week are probably like, man, I'm glad this tournament's over. But so tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name's Kendall. I'm a junior at Iroquois High School, and I play travel AAU with the Western PA Bruins on the Under Armour circuit.
So Kendall, you know, I mean, you know, you're probably the biggest young lady I know. We talk about, you know, 6'1", 6'2", and, you know, good size, but, you know, you're a 6'7", 6'8", you know, center, you know, it's getting a lot of attention from a lot of different colleges, you know. It seems like, you know, you handle the ball real well. You know, you got good size, good feet. So, you know, when did you start playing basketball?
I did a few camps early on, but then I really started playing in 7th grade on the modified team, and I just really loved it. So I did AAU that summer, and then I got pulled up to varsity for my 8th grade season, which was a great experience.
Yep.
And then I started playing
out there, Tony. They can play varsity as 8th grade.
So you know, like here at Oklahoma, you can't start varsity till your 9th grade. If you start like some of the prep schools that we have here, if they start playing varsity at 7th grade, it counts against them in the OSSA, you know, sanctuaries here in Oklahoma. So it's pretty cool because you've been going against, you know, older girls since you've been in 8th grade. So right now you're the biggest girl on the block. So have you seen the difference since you playing at 8th grade now that you're a junior in high school?
Yes, definitely. I mean, from like my coordination, which was definitely a big thing, but I think my confidence is just.
You talk about, you know, your coordination, you know, being 6'8", you know, what did you have to do to get yourself to get better feet, you know, catch the ball and you know, dribble and, you know, all the things that, you know, because, you know, when you got those little bitty guards they're slapping on you, and so you got to be tough with the ball. What did you do to get yourself, you know, to prepare to get better, you know, with your feet and hands and all that? What did you do?
I mean, it was just getting reps in, and I've had a few different trainers that we've worked on different things with, and just all of that, and just putting in the work has definitely got me where I am.
Yeah. Growth spurt, like when did you kind of like have a growth spurt? 7th grade, 6th grade? I mean,
I've always been a good amount taller than everyone else.
Okay.
think I grow like 3 inches a year. I've been slowing down now, but
Okay.
so
She
not
has an
really like one
81.
thing, but
She has an 81-inch wingspan, coach. 81
Wow.
inches wide. What is that? What is that? 6 feet? 6 feet? Almost more than 6 feet wingspan. Is that right?
I think so.
Is that?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Man, coach,
So-
coach, she said she's got out of practice, man. You trying to do math?
I'm just
you know,
saying. I'm
math.
trying to figure out, Tony. She can spread her arms like wide, and that's as tall as me. I'm just saying. I mean, that's
Kendall,
amazing. That's amazing.
Kendall, have you tried a dunk in the game yet?
No, not yet.
Do you work on it any?
I can dunk a tennis ball.
There
So
you go.
we're
There you
good.
go.
Nice.
But then I got to ask you,
Nice.
man. You know, you've been that size and playing on that. You know, out there, in, New York, and where basketball is really big. You know, you got the Big Apple. The Knicks is right now. They're fighting to keep themselves in. Are you a Knicks fan? Because I mean, right now they're kind of trying to struggle a little bit. But being out there in New York, like, when did you start getting recruited? What grade was it when you started getting that? Hey, coaches really got interest in you, and you're like, hey, this is for real. I get my school paid for. So when did that kick off for you?
I had a little bit of interest in, I think, like late 8th grade, early 9th grade, and then really last year, so sophomore year, I started getting more interest from schools.
So tell the listeners that don't know, who some of the schools that's looking at you that's on your radar.
UNC, Alabama, Purdue, Virginia Tech. So I have some
think
good
that-
options, amazing people, all of them.
I think the closest one to us, Tony, is Arkansas. Arkansas, one of those offer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We
that's
got
the
a young
biggest
lady
place.
that just signed with Arkansas out of Oklahoma. We've had her on this show, Prestige, out of Westmore. She just signed with Arkansas. And I know Arkansas kind of had a big turnover. So I know they're, looking to rebuild their program and, get it going. So I know you'll be a good fit for them, So if you had your choice of schools, what's your dream school?
I don't actually have a dream school, so it's really just going to be about fit for me and
I
just
love
where
it. I love it.
That's
I love
That's
it. I love it.
good.
That's good. You
Good.
get a lot of young ladies on the show, and my dream school is this, and we always try to tell we get a lot of college coaches on here, and we always try to tell them pick a school that fits you. In case the coach leaves, you're still there for the school, not because of the coach. I mean, the coach has a big part of your recruiting and bringing you in and making you feel like at home. But the school also has a big thing because at the end of the day, I know mom and dad, the most important thing for you is probably getting that education paid for. And me and Coach thinks that you're going to be our first player that we had on this show that's going to go play in the WNBA. So we're excited about that.
So.
Following you all the way throughout the rest of your high school career, and then even your Under Armour circuit. So like I said, I'm excited about having you on, especially all the way from New York, man. That's pretty cool. It's probably the first young lady we've had on the show. So like I said, we really appreciate you coming on, but big time. So what do you do in your training? What when you're training, what are a lot of things that you're working on?
Right now with my post coach, I've been working on going into contact. Definitely, it's a big thing I've needed to work on, and then a little bit of driving to the basket from like the elbow or the 3 sometimes, just because it's a good thing to add.
Yes. Can you shoot the 3?
Yeah.
There you go. So were you inside out? Coach, what's your favorite line? What do you always say, Coach? Start what?
Hey, you got to go get your money inside and then go on the outside.
That's it, bro. That's it. So how good of a free throw shooter? Because I know you're probably getting banged up all the time, man. People slapping you and all that. So what does your free throw percentage look like?
I want to say 70 or 80%. I'm not sure exactly,
Nice.
but it's usually pretty
That's
good.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Shaquille O'Neal, your size, he couldn't shoot free throws. So I mean, that's good. You're doing really good. You might have to tell Shaq, hey, come hang out with me, and I'll teach you how to shoot free throws, Shaq. You might still be in the league.
Well,
So,
who do you
Kendall,
model
you
your
like-
game after?
I really like Lauren Betts. I think that we play, at least from what I've watched, we play a little bit similar. And she's definitely made an impact, and she's a really good player. So
Mm-hmm.
She really is. Just won a national championship, right?
yeah.
There you go, right there. That's it. And she has really good hands. I tell people all the time, you look at South Carolina. South Carolina is probably the most athletic team and a lot of speed, but UCLA played with a lot of girls that that's been there. Right now with the transfer portal, don't get me wrong, UCLA had a couple, but they had a bunch of seniors, and when you get a bunch of seniors that can play together and be together and they know each other, because when they beat South Carolina, it was like cuts and back doors and stuff like that. And South Carolina wants to get up and down the court, but UCLA had a really, really good game plan, slow them down, take away their fast breaks, and and work their offense. And their half court offense was really amazing in the national championship game. So that's what gave UCLA the edge. But so tell us a little bit about your high school team. How good are you guys? Have y'all made it to state, or how far? How does it work?
So we made it to our semifinal game this year, and I think we could have won it, but our shots just weren't falling, and it is what it is. But we still had a good season, yeah. And we're losing 2 of our shooters this year, so we'll have to see what next year looks like.
If I'm any point guard or shooter, I'm trying to get on your team, because I'm telling you right now, you're going to cause a lot of you probably got 3 or 4 people trying to cover you. So somebody's open, if you get the ball down low, so you kick out to them. So whatever young ladies around the area, you might say, put in a transfer and come play with this young lady, because she's not only going to make her game better, but it's going to make your game better by, you joining her on her team, though. So tell us a little bit about your AAU team, though. How do you guys match up? Because I know AAU Under Armour circuit is pretty tough. It's just like the EYBL. So tell me a little bit about your AAU team.
Yeah, we didn't have the best weekend coming out, but when we were playing as a team, we were playing really well together. So once we get that down, I think we'll be good. We have a lot of talent and a lot of good people too. So once we figure out how to just know each other better, we'll be good.
So did you have a lot of college coaches there this week, over the weekend, watching you guys play?
Yeah, there was a decent amount there.
And that's the thing about it, man. Me and Coach kind of talk about this all the time. There's so many shoe deals now. You got Under Armour, you got EYBL, you got the Power 24, you got the Adidas, there's so many humans trying to take off with theirs. It's just so many. I know it's hard for all these coaches to get to, because there's a lot of talent in each shoe brand. So it used to be kind of like EYBL's up here and Under Armour. If you talk to Under Armour, they say they're the best. If you talk to EYBL, they're the best. And if you talk to Adidas, they're the best. So I think there's a lot of good circuits, but it's hard for all those colleges to get to them. But if you see them, a lot of these big time coaches are like Don Stanley. I know one day we were just out in Phoenix, and she was there one day. The next day, she's out at the Under Armour. She's at this, So I'll tell you right now, it's probably tough for these college organizations that's going on. So it's pretty cool though. So when are they contacting your AU coach, or are they contacting your high school coach?
Mostly my AAU coach, but I've had a few contact my high school coach, so it just depends.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Well, for those that ain't seen you play, and we're going to post some highlights here. Tell everybody about your game. Describe your game to us.
Yeah, I mostly play in the post. I like going into contact. I think I finish better that way. I've been working on driving, like I mentioned earlier, so hopefully I can add that over the summer to my games more.
All right.
I think rebounding is a big part of my game, because that's something you can control even if you're having an off game. It's all about effort.
Mm-hmm. Well, are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay, because I've seen you go left really good. You got a nice lefting left. You get into them, nice little left sweep hook. And so that's why I was asking, because most people will say force one way, but for you do a good job of getting right in the middle and sitting right in front of the rim, and you do a good job going right or left. I've seen you finish left on some of your videos, so that's why I was asking. I thought you're right, but you're really good at going to your left too, so that's why I was asking.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I saw you train, and I've seen some of your training videos, and I see y'all working on that, is catching right in the middle and be able to go right or left. And I've seen you do a nice up and under on the right side. And so it's not just turn and shoot it. You got some moves, and I see you working with your trainer on your post moves. So you're only going to continue to get better on that. And I saw your layup you shot. I don't know how you didn't throw it in, because the picture that you sent me, you was at the rim. I think you just need to flip your hand over and just lay it in.
You got a first dunk, coach. You got a first dunk.
Ooh, I'm telling you, that picture was close. I'm going to post it up here, but that picture was close. I think all you do is just turn it around and drop it in there. But But really nice game. I liked watching you work, and that's what caught my eye when I first started looking at you and stuff was your footwork that you work. And it's not just turnaround, but your footwork is really nice. And again, obviously, coaches have noticed that. So congratulations on your hard work.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So, Kendall, you play any other sports? I mean, I know volleyball is big. It's gotten really big in the women's sports. Are you a volleyball player too, or just strictly basketball?
No, I only play basketball. We have a Special Olympics program we call Unified at my school, so I do play volleyball for that, but I'm not very good at it. So it's for fun.
Nice.
You say you can't just stand there and just I got to ask you this: how many times the volleyball coach asked you to come join the team, though?
A few times.
Yeah. He knows. He is saying you are the missing piece for him to win state. So good stuff. So what do you got planned for all summer besides playing AU ball? What do you do in your free time, and like when you're not when you got a basketball in your hand? What does Miss Kendall do?
I mean, I don't have anything specific planned. Probably just trying to spend time with my family and friends.
You have any brothers or sisters? You have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have. My brother's 13 and my sister's 8.
Does he play basketball? Either one of them play basketball?
My sister does a little bit. My brother does drama club, and he's pretty good at that, so it's exciting.
That sounds nice. So who's taller in the family? Is it mom or is it dad?
My dad.
How tall is he?
6'10".
Woo!
Oh, okay. All right.
We see where you get your height from. So don't tell me your mom is 5'5".
She's 5'8".
Okay. All right.
That's good stuff.
Well, that's good stuff. What car do you drive, Kendall? Being
I
6'8".
have a Chevy Impala. So a little car, but I fit pretty well in it. So.
Oh man. I think getting in and out of it might be a little hard, a little bit. But
I was going to say a Jeep with the top off, Coach. That's what I was going to say. So, Kendall, man, that's like I said, that's good stuff though. So, what else are you involved in school? It seems like you're a very student athlete. So, what else are you kind of involved in with at school?
Yeah, I mean, Unified is the biggest thing, but I also do our Key Club. So it's kind of like community service outside of school. Nice. So we went and like raked people's yards this year and last year. And then we do like a pancake breakfast.
That's cool, man. That's giving back to the community. That's
yes, it is. Very nice. Very nice. You know what you're going to major in when you go to college yet?
I'm thinking either psychology or business. Okay. I think I want to coach after college. So both of those I think would be good.
Nice. So you want to be a coach, huh? So you want to listen to these parents talking about why my baby's not playing, why she didn't get no shot, why my baby has to miss practice, but can she still start? Or you want to hear all that stuff? You really want to deal with that? Nah, it's all good. I'll tell you, coaches have a tough time, man, because if they win, everybody loves them. But first time they lose a game, it's the end of the world, man. Everybody's mad at them. So I tell you, coaches got to have tough skin, but coaches are the ones that get us prepared for for college and high school and any other whatever next step they're going to take. So you got to toot your hats off to the coaches because, like I said, they're the ones that get them ready for the next level. And I know Coach Vic has done a good job with his program and this year getting his team all the way to state. Which is, a tough deal here in Oklahoma. So how's y'all's playoffs kind of sets up to you? Does everybody go, or does it go by district? Does it go by conference? How does it work?
I believe most teams are invited. Just some of them opt out if they don't think they're going to go very far. And then it's just kind of like a bunch of different brackets, I believe, and they go into the state's bracket once you get far enough. So a few of the girls I played with at my old program, actually, their team won states, which was really exciting.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
So what class do y'all consider as, because we got 5A, 6A, all the way down to class A and B. So what class do you guys consider?
I believe we were A2 this year. We switch like every year based on our school size. So
okay,
A2. I've never heard of A2. That's probably the biggest. What is that, Coach? That's we can kind of consider to our 6.
I don't know how many kids are in your school, Kendall.
Maybe like.
Or in your class.
There's like 150 in my class.
Oh, so they kind of consider a smaller class then?
Well, no, you're talking about that'd be 600. That'd be 600. That'd be a 3. That'd be almost a 5A here, 4 or 5A here in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I tell you, a lot of
we got 450 and we're 4A. So
I tell you, a lot of schools in Oklahoma love to have her. I mean, they love to put her on the plane and say, "Come play."
Me.
Put her on the plane and have her come play for us right now.
Hey,
you know?
I'll let you play guard, Kendall. You can come on and play guard. I'll let you play guard.
Yeah, he said she sits out there and she can handle the rock and she can shoot a three. So she got it going on already, Coach.
That's
she
right.
got it going on.
Well, what's been your favorite AU trip? I mean, as you're going through your last year coming in, what's been your favorite AU trip that you've been on in your career?
Oh, that's a tough one. We've been to a lot of fun places. I really enjoyed Indianapolis last year, though. It was one of the Under Armour tournaments, so it was super fun. But the area was just super nice there too.
Nice. What's the tallest girl you faced?
I played against Caroline Bradley from Louisiana, so I believe she's the same height as me. So that was a really fun game. That was our last game of the season last year.
All right.
So who had the better hand that day?
I think she beat me a little bit.
So, I mean, since we're talking about that, what's been your best game, like rebounds, points? What's been one of your best games that you've had so far in your career?
In AAU.
Oh, high school or AAU, either one.
In high school, I had, I think, a 58-point game, which was really exciting this year. And then rebounding might have been 28. So
but you averaged
exciting.
Yeah. You averaged 27 and 16 rebounds, if I remember right, this year. Man, look at your stats. Yeah.
Man,
that was exciting. My team did a really good job of looking for me in the paint this year. So.
No, I mean, hey, I'm telling you right now, if I'm coach, we're doing it to you every time in the paint. I mean, hey,
you're definitely going inside out.
Everybody's gonna have a bunch of assists when they give it to you, Kendall. They're not gonna have buckets; they're gonna have assists. So, hey, that's what it's all about, though. So, Kendall, like what's your favorite meal to have? When you're cooking, or can you cook, or a pregame meal? What do you like to eat before a game?
I mean, I don't really have anything specific. Usually something with chicken, though. So I like chicken and rice. That's always a good one.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a real good one. What about your music? What type of music you have playing before getting yourself ready for a big game?
I listen to country music usually.
There's nothing wrong with that. Country can get you going. My wife's a big country. She loves her country music. Hey, I listened to it the other day driving back from Dallas. I mean, kids are probably looking at me like, "What's wrong with you?" It's like, "Hey,
who'd you listen to, Tony?"
Man, I just had the top.
Give me an artist.
Hold on, Coach. Give me a second. Let me find my little playlist.
Who's your favorite artist, Kendall? Who you gonna listen to? Who's your favorite country singer, Kendall?
I mean, I kind of just listened to most of them. When I was younger, Carrie Underwood was my favorite. But I don't really have one right now.
Been to any concerts?
I did go to one of hers, and then I think one of Garth Brooks, but not recently.
Whoa, Garth Brooks concert, man, that was. I heard it was good. Come on, Tony, it should be in your playlist, Tony. It's gonna be in your playlist, loaded up.
I'm here.
What we playing?
Hold on.
Who is it? I don't know.
I don't know who it is. I just had it on a playlist, Coach. I just had it playing. Had a different song, Coach. Different song. See?
All right. I got you.
Hey, Coach, I don't discriminate. I listen to a little bit of everybody. Country relaxes you when you got deep thoughts. It relaxes you. And sometimes it's sad. Sometimes it's happy. But I like it, though. Country kind of relaxes you. So, Kendall, like I said, we're glad to have you on the show. Is there anybody that you want to get a shout out to from your team, AAU team, or your high school team, coaches, players, teachers, anybody, to let them know you was on you one of our top young ladies that we had on our show, not Oklahoma, but Between the Line Girls Hoops. So is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I mean, definitely my parents, because I wouldn't be able to have these opportunities if it wasn't for them. And then my coaches, because they've pushed me to get to this point, and I will to them.
Kendall, it seems like you have your head on really straight. A young lady that's getting the pub that you're getting for one getting recruited. Your size, and I know sometimes a young lady that tall, man. it's tough because everybody's like, oh my God, it's she, she's so big, but it seems like you're such a nice young lady, and like I said, you love the game of basketball, and that's what it's like. That's what we want to have on this show is, for other young ladies to hear your story, how hard you're working. Because like I said, when somebody's usually that tall, like you said, started 8th grade, your footwork wasn't that great, but you had to work to get where you're at. And I thought, watching your film and watching, what you're doing day in and day out, it seemed like you put a lot of time and effort in. Some kids think that, hey, it's going to come easy, but you got to put the time in. So how much time do you spend training or, with your trainer or just being in the gym working?
I have usually, like, over the summer, I'll have a little more. So 1 to 2 with my post trainer a week, and then 1 or 2 like strength workouts. And then I've been doing some pickup now. That's okay. 2 to 3 days a week. And I'll go and shoot with my coach. So I try to do that as often as I can. But.
Coach, she's busy every night, Coach. She's busy every night.
It's at 9:30 there her time. I mean, and she came in from pickup game at 9:30. So that's probably after she worked out maybe this afternoon with some trainer, and then she went and played pickup probably. But you don't get where you're at without putting that time in. And and I saw her interview on someone asked her something, and she's doing exactly, Tony. The thing that she knows what she's got to get good at, because she even said it in her interviews I read that she's got to do this and she's got to do that, and you hear her talk about what she's doing and investing in her game. She's doing that things, and that's what I like about someone that can score. I won't say easily, but sometimes you can. But Kendall, you're really humble in the sense that that you got work to do, and you know what they are, and you go out and do them. So that's something going to keep you continue to climb your game a lot more. So I was very impressed with that when I saw you. That's your comment. How you said was, I know what I need to work on still, and people could be satisfied, and you're getting better in everything that you do. So I was really impressed with that comment that you made. So.
Thank you.
Well, Kendall, we're not going to hold you much longer, but
Oh no, I got to go rapid fire, Tony. We got to go rapid fire, Miss Kendall.
We got a couple questions we're going to ask you, so they're going to be pretty good. So here we go, Coach.
All right, rapid fire. Favorite place to eat?
Oh, we have a local place right down the street, actually, called the Farmer's Daughter. So probably
Farmer's Daughter. All right, let's give it a plug, Tony. Farmer's Daughter, right? Is that what you said it was?
Yeah.
All right, Miss Kendall's coming in. She's going to come in. Let's treat her VIP. We're on the show. We're giving a plug out to Farmer's Daughter. Where is it located at?
It's on Bullis near Marla Country Store, kind of.
All right, I'm going to find it on Facebook. We're going to tag them, bring them in, and see if they can hook you up, hook Miss Kendall up. There we go. Next
Kendall
one,
up. She had 58 points, also 26 rebounds. So I want her to get a good meal, whatever she wants on the house, because like I said, she's giving you guys a shout out on the show. So we appreciate that. But Kendall, I got to ask you, what's your favorite team in any sports? What's your favorite team?
I like the Indiana Fever. We went to one of their games in Indianapolis, which was really cool.
Is that because of Miss Caitlin Clark? Is that why, or?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, all right. Well, you got Caitlin Clark, you got Sophie Cunningham. It depends on which way you want to go.
Yeah.
I mean, well, do you got a show that you're like watching or anything? Like, now that school is getting towards the end and you got some time on Netflix or Hulu, do you have a show that you're certain series you're watching?
I was watching Criminal Minds.
Oh, yeah. That's the old one. Is that the old one? Didn't they come out with a new one, Tony?
I don't know, man. My favorite show is Chicago PD. I love Chicago PD every Wednesday night. I got to catch me a little bit of Chicago PD. I'm kind of into the fire one, but the most one I really care about is the police PD one. But Ken, I got to ask you, if you had any choice to be on any game show, what would you be on?
I don't actually watch any game shows really, so I'm not sure.
Okay, what about American Idol or America's Got Talent? Anything? They said, hey, Miss Kendall, we want you to come do American Got Talent. What would be your talent?
Oh, I don't know.
You can't sing. I know you can sing a little bit.
No.
Oh, your last rapid fire. You like haunted houses? Yes or no?
No.
No. I doubt anyone messes with her when she walks in.
I don't think nobody's gonna mess with you, Kendall. You walk in the house. I mean, I'm telling you right now. They're scared you might grab them like a rebound and throw them, so they're not gonna mess with you. Well, Kendall, our last thing we're gonna do with you is that we love you coming on the show. Like I said, hoops between the lines. We love that you have to come on and join with me and Coach Vic. Like I said, it's pretty exciting. I know he was excited about getting you to come on, especially being a guest, all the way from New York to come on the show and join us. But, we want everybody in New York to know who we are too. Even though we're in Oklahoma, we still want people to know who we are. So we're going to need your help to help people get to know who we are. So we're going to put up a, like and subscribe. So the only thing we need you to do is tell everybody to like and subscribe to the show Between the Line Girls Hoops. We're covering girls from all different states, not just Oklahoma, but everywhere, folks. Like I said, we're all the way in New York tonight, talking to Miss Kendall Hulsman. So outstanding, power forward center is going to have a chance to go play college basketball at a big high level D1 school, and I think she's gonna have a chance to go play WNBA, Coach. Just the work that she's put in, the things that she's doing, she's gonna make her mom and dad proud, and little brother and sister too, just because of what she does, on and off the court. When she says she's helping, the special ed kids, with volleyball, then she does, all the stuff she's doing, going out and helping clean up the community. That's a student athlete, but it's also an athlete that knows what it takes for hard work, and so whatever she's doing, it's other people's looking up to her. So Kendall, I think your future is really, really bright, man. I think we want to keep up with you. We both will tag you when the show comes up tomorrow. But like I said, I just really want to tell you thanks for coming on, like giving us your time, because like I said, you could have blew us off and you didn't. So we really do appreciate that, because we're a show just trying to get going, but it takes young ladies like you to help us build our podcast. But what we need you to do is grab them thumbs like this and tell everybody to like and subscribe between the Line Girls Hoops. And that's all we need to do. On the count of three. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We need everybody to like and subscribe. One more time. There you go.
All right.
Thank you. Well, Miss Kendall, like I said, man, we really appreciate you. We'll be keeping in touch with you, on the Under Armour circuit, going into your senior year in high school. I think you say you guys made it to the semifinals. Hopefully you guys can make it to the finals. You can hold up that gold ball, go out as a big-time winner, and go off in college and do big things. And like I said, looking forward to follow you all the way in college, too. I think you're going to do big things in college, man. And just, if I said, pick a school that fits Miss Kendall, and then when you go get that degree and go have fun and get a chance to go play some ball. So, like I said, we really, really, really appreciate you coming on the show tonight.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you,
Kendall.
Thank you, Miss Kendall. Thank you. Have a good evening.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye. Coach, like I said, man, I think you hit a home run with this one, man. A young lady that's not 6'8", Coach. You can't go by height, man. You can't order that on Amazon. You can't order that on no platform. And like I said, good feet, good hands, and she works at it, and this didn't come overnight. She had to work at everything she's doing. And you could just tell by her in the video when you get a chance to watch it that what she's doing and how she's doing it, it's going to take other girls that her size is going to say, hey, man, she had to work at this. This don't come easy, especially when you're 6'8". Sometimes a lot of girls that size are kind of, clumsy on their feet, but she's worked hard. And like she said, you hear what she's saying, Coach. I'm working with my post coach. She's not out there working with her, her shooting coach. She's working on, she can score. She can score. She had 58 points, 26 rebounds. But she's out there putting the time in with her post coach. Then she's doing strength and conditioning. Folks, are you listening to me? She's doing strength and conditioning. She's not sitting around, watching the game. No one's going to come easy to her because she's 6'8", and people's going to recruit her because of her size. She's working. She's putting the work in. You have to put the work in. Trust the process, and it's all going to pay off. Coach, anything else?
Well, here's what I'm gonna say is what I really liked about it is I followed her, she followed back.
Yes, sir.
And she has the offers, and and she is ranked in the top 100 in the state class 2027. Who am I? Who am I? I'm just a podcaster. We're podcasting, and we got a show that we're getting started. And she jumped on right away, and I said, hey, can I have some pictures, some videos to go with it? You know what? Sir. They were there in 5 minutes. And so
that quick, Coach. That's business, Coach.
But we talk about that's the type of young lady she is.
Yep.
You know, the Special Olympics, the community. I believe she said the Key Club, things like that. And you know what? And without hesitation, and she made time for us today, coming after her pickup run as she did. Long day, hour behind us there. You know what? And she got on and spent time with us. And so, you know, I just hands down, amazing young lady. Whoever's going to get is going to get a great ball player. Got getting better every time, but just going to get an amazing young lady. So,
no, Coach. I mean, you're talking about top 100. That's big time right there. When you start talking about top 100 players in the nation, you're talking about a young lady that's she's and she's just a junior. So she goes to have a big time circuit, this summer, and I mean, I'm telling you right now. And she got Power 4 schools as offers, so it's not like she got some small D1s. She got big time D1s, and they're seeing the hard work, and so and all it takes is that one big one, and she's gonna get it. I wouldn't be surprised if Gino come knocking on that door, or Duke or any of these schools, because I mean. You can't go by that, Coach. I mean, her size and the way she works, I mean, that's what you want on your program. Granted, she might not come in and start as a freshman. She might come in play as a sophomore and junior. But I tell you right now, a young lady like her is going to trust the process and keep going. I mean, everything that she's saying, a lot of these girls, and she did not have an ego, man. She came in really humble. And that's what we talk about, young ladies. We talk about being humble because you got one offer, two offers. Doesn't mean, it doesn't mean nothing until you sign a line. And coaches, every college coach that she talked about, we're going to tag and let them know whoever gets her is going to get an outstanding player, an outstanding young lady, and you can tell she's going to get a great family too, because the first thing she said, I don't have a favorite school. I just want a school that fits me, and a lot of kids need to listen to that, because a lot of these kids, I mean, we've seen 9 girls that's from the state of Oklahoma that went and played big time Power 4 schools, big schools. All got in the transfer portal. I guarantee if when we follow this young lady, she's not going to be in the transfer portal. She's going to fight for what she wants, and if the school's going to keep her there, she's going to do whatever it takes to get her on the floor. So looking really forward to following her and staying behind her and checking out her game. Like I said, love to have her on the show again. Going into her senior year. And have her on again and talk to her and see what she did over the circuit this summer. So, Coach, you know what time it is, though. You know what time it is. Folks, we want to thank everybody, even everybody in New York. We want you to give us a thumbs up there in New York. Tell everybody about us out there in New York, Between the Line Girls Hoops with my man, Coach V. We had Miss Kendall on the night, talking high school girls basketball all the way from New York, lives in Pennsylvania. I don't know how that works. I'm not very good with maps. Everybody know that. I get lost here in the city. I'm going to get lost there in New York, Pennsylvania. But I tell you right now, it was good to have this young lady on the show. It made my night, Coach. I broke out my blue and you broke out your red. And we didn't even talk about what we was wearing tonight. That's how we do it. We just bring it. Folks, we appreciate you. We love you. And don't forget to see my man, Manny. I love giving Manny some shout out all the way there in Purcell, Oklahoma. If you're looking for a car for your baby girl or your baby boy, go see Manny. He got the hottest deals in Purcell. Stop by and see him, and he's gonna take care of you. We want to give a shout out to all our sponsors, BSC and Triple Elite, all of them. Keep it 100 above the hoop lines, whatever we call it. Between the Line Girls hoops. I'm fired up, Coach. I'm on a Tuesday night preaching. But like I said, Coach, we'll catch you next time on Between the Line Girls hoop. My man, Coach B. We out. See ya.
We'd like to thank the following sponsors: Above the Line Hoops, Prep Girl Hoops, Keep It 100, and for the latest in high school girls basketball action, check out the podcast on YouTube at Oklahoma High School Girls.